Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Game time just around the corner, and although they're coming off a loss last week, it wasn't because of the play they got at quarterback. It was a strong performance turned in by the man under center, but as a team, they came up short. We'll see if they bounce back. It's the Eagles going up against the Bears. So let's send you up to Chicago, where we'll say hello to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is...
Okay, let's go. This is new. Okay, let's go. I'm not from America, but I'm from Australia. Okay, I'm ready. What would it suggest? Space. Oh, okay, wait. 0-0.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. On the right side, this is Miller. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it second down. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, it all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take
Halfback stretch.
3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
Okay, 17 coming out soon. I
I
can't
don't
wait
know
for
about
that. It's something good.
They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. He'll look to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted.
Oh, what?
And his crew will take over at their own foot. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd down, Langford. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Jen!
Brent.
Oh, shit.
And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that.
Come on.
Locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Second down now after the pass completion. The handoff, Jeremy Langford. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty front. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. A first-time Pro Bowler from 2015, Fletcher Cox, in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Trying to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, what are you doing? Why can't you catch a fucking ball?
Realize as it works
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's brought in by Kevin White. Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to face a third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning, and then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
And now they're in the hurry-up. They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
So we're at halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA halftime report. The Bears are going to have to battle back from behind in the second half. The Eagles, on the other hand, struggled last.
Well, that came. Now a play fake here on first down. He throws there, incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brandon And Graham in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on third down after that sack. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
What?
Miller is tight in there.
Stop suddenly out. This is the thing. They can't catch a ball. Apparently they can't.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
You can't!
It's incomplete.
Oh my god. You're the most shittest. Seriously, everyone, this is crazy, really.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Back to throw here. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds.
Oh, what?
Not in bounds. Incomplete.
What?
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back. Try to get the ground game going with Langford. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it 3rd down. And as the numbers show, last week good. This week, not as good. My question to you ready?
Yes, please hit me.
Why?
Because last week, he was able to find the seams in defenses, and the ball was delivered before a second guy could get there and make a play on it. This week, those seams aren't even there.
We're getting destroyed.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Completion left side to Miller. It's a loss of a yard there, and now sacked down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along.
On play action, they'll throw. And there's a flag on the field.
Oh, what?
The catch over the middle.
Why didn't you flag?
Holding offense. Nowhere. Still first down. Nowhere. Get out of here. Get out of here. Let's go. Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. They'll set up to throw. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. So they will set up shot.
We lost. shit game, really. We didn't play our best. They couldn't catch the ball. We played shit, really. We could do nothing. Okay, everyone, getting this video. Thank you for the video, and we had a shit game, really. I was okay, but I had to play better, and I'll see you in the next video, everyone. Bye.